So we're out and about testing another pair of open-ear earbuds on what is a fairly windy day, and these are the Soundcore Aerofit 2s. These have a design update to their previous Aerofits that not only makes them more comfortable to wear, but makes them sound better too. Let's get into it. And as a disclaimer, these were sent to me by Soundcore for review, but they're not paying for or sponsoring this video, so you are, as always, going to get my honest opinion. So we'll cover the design and the fit of these first, and these are open earbuds which are designed to hook over the top of your ears. So you can get this sort of loop over design where you've got the battery at the back and the speaker at the front, which actually makes it nice and balanced, so it sits really nicely on your ears. And if you're wondering whether these work with glasses, well, hopefully that kind of answers your question there. I mean, they're not as good as not having them over your ears, but they don't get in the way of the glasses too much. So they're nice and comfortable to wear. I mean, I've happily worn these for hours at a time, listened to music. I've had absolutely no issues with it. They've been fine. One of the really cool design features on these is they've now got a hingeable design onto the speakers or onto the earbud section at the front. So you've got 4 different positions that you can choose where to put the ideal position. So it means, I mean, everyone's got different ear shape sizes and different ear canals, and so you kind of want your speaker in different places. So the hinge allows you to put it in that right place. So these earbuds are going to suit a lot of more different ear shapes than the previous version did. And honestly, I think it's something that all open-ear earbuds should be doing, really. Soundcore aren't the first to do this, but it is good to see them doing them on these earbuds. So you can control your music on these earbuds using either a single, double, triple, or even a long press. And you can also go into the Soundcore mobile app and configure those commands to whatever you want. I will say that the touch controls are, well, very touch sensitive. So you do have to be careful if you're touching your earbuds that you don't accidentally trigger a control. Probably a common criticism of most touch interfaces. I tend to disable the single press so that accidental presses don't trigger anything, but then you've still got a double, a triple, and a long press, so plenty of options for being able to control your music. So the case for these are fairly big, but they're quite thin, so they are easy for sliding it into your pocket. One good thing about these is that these earbuds can go into the case no matter their position. So it doesn't matter what position you put the earbuds in, you can leave them in that position. That, I think, is really cool. So other than just listening to music, what are these actually good for? Well, open-ear earbuds mean you can hear your surroundings whilst you're going out and walking the dog. That's really good from a safety perspective, right? I don't want to be run over by a car. Or even if you're going on your own for a run through a park, don't want to get mugged either. But aside from that, they're also pretty good for if you're going away for long trips, because there's 10 hours of battery life on these on a single charge. And with the case, that goes up to 42 hours. So you really aren't going to need to charge these too often. They also fast charge, so you will get 4 hours of playback from just a 10-minute charge too, which is pretty cool. And on top of that, not only can you charge the case using the USB-C cable into the back of the case, but there's also wireless charging here too. And that's a feature not common often on open-ear earbuds. And these are IP55 rated, so they are dustproof and waterproof, so you don't have to worry about taking these down the gym and them getting sweaty or getting caught out in the rain. And because they're dustproof as well, I wouldn't worry about taking them down the beach either. Just don't go for a swim wearing them. These also support multi-point, so they're pretty good for work too, because that means you can be connected to 2 devices at the same time, such as your mobile phone and your laptop, and taking a call and listening to music from either without having to reconnect and disconnect from one to the other. And they're even better for work because you can take a call on these because there are 4 mics in here, so making sure that your voice is clear and well heard. We're just going to do a mic test now so you hear exactly how you're going to sound for yourself. So I'm going to do the mic test over here. There's a park bench by a crossroad, so there's quite a few cars. Well, relative to where I live, there's quite a few cars over there, so you'll be able to hear exactly how well these are cancelling out background noise and making sure my voice is clear. It also gets me away from the tractor that's mowing the lawn over there, which is probably the same tractor that destroyed my phone the last time I was at this park. So now you listen to a mic test of the Soundcore Aerofit 2. So I'm outside, there's a wind coming straight on, I'm at a crossroads, so you've got some cars going past behind as well. So you're hearing how well this mic is cancelling out that background noise and making sure my voice is clear and well heard. And I think it does a pretty good job. I mean, I'm not going to podcast using these, but I'd certainly use these for taking a call. So moving on to the sound though, and open-ear earbuds have often been criticised for not being particularly loud or bass heavy. And that's a fairly fair comparison because you're not shoving these into your ears. Fortunately though, I think that these earbuds are doing really well considering they're open-ear earbuds. So inside here are a pair of 20mm by 11.5mm drivers, helping to deliver sound into your ears. And the sound on these does get loud, especially loud for open ear earbuds. And that hinge design that I talked about earlier really does help to make sure you can get that speaker as close to your ear canal as you possibly could. The sound signature out of the box is the Soundcore Signature Profile, and it's pretty bass heavy, perhaps even a bit too much. Fortunately, you can go and jump into the Soundcore mobile app and you can change that to a whole bunch of different presets. Or you can jump into the 8-band EQ and create a custom profile for exactly how you want these to sound. So I thought these sounded great. Lots of bass presence when you're going out for a walk, which is honestly, if you're going for a run, kind of what you need. Although at home, I'd say in the quiet, they do sound a little bit bass heavy, so I'd probably tone the bass down a little bit. But again, with the Soundcore mobile app, you've got those options. So overall, from a sound quality and a feature perspective, I don't really think there's much I can say against these earbuds. I mean, I've tried quite a few open-ear earbuds at the moment now, and in general, there's always something that seems to be wrong with them, or seems to be a compromise on something somewhere. And some I've tested have just sounded plain disappointing. But these, I just got out the box, shoved them in my ear, and just went, wow, they're pretty good. And I don't often do that with headphones, honest. So as far as open-ear earbuds go, I thought the Soundcore AeroFit 2s were pretty good. I mean, they sounded good, they've got good battery life, and they fit good too. Yes, that's proper English. So if you're looking to buy a pair of open-ear earbuds and you don't want to spend too much money, then I think these are a really good option because they only cost $100, and you can get them in black, white, the green ones that I've got here, and they're also available in midnight blue as well. So you can get them from both Amazon and Soundcore. All those colors are available. I'll put links to them in the description down below so that you can go check them out for yourself. If you do want to check out some other options though, then be sure to check out the link up here somewhere. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.